Hey guys, and welcome to the Provokers podcast, where we talk about things you probably should too. Today I'm joined by...
Hey guys, this is Noah and NoahDog54.
And I'm Ethan, always known as Flabsexy Gaming on YouTube and Twitch.
And I am your hilarious and handsome host, Jeebins Feebins.
I don't know about two of those qualifications, but okay.
Didn't he only say two? So, like, if he's not Jeebins Feebins, I don't believe it.
It is handsome.
I don't believe it.
Anyway, how are you guys doing this fine Sunday afternoon?
I'm doing okay. Got a Mountain Dew, so I'm doing good.
I finally did something. I forgot to mention this in the last episode, but I finally did something, guys. Want to know what it is?
Oh, you did something?
What'd
you do?
I went to a public place and I shook that S. It's pretty great.
Wait, what?
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's 5.2.
Yeah! That's awesome. Let's go.
I forgot to mention this last episode, Ethan, but after you brought up Shake That S, guess who immediately tried it right after? It wasn't me.
Your mom?
It was my mom and my little sister, my 12-year-old sister.
Uh-huh.
And they were both just going, shake that ass. And I was like, no, shut the fuck up. No.
Yeah, well, that's what...
5 points to you, maybe you guys shaking.
That's negative 5 points.
No, John.
Well, no, so you should have shook that S, man. You would have got 5 points, man. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I will not shake that ass. I will lose points for not shaking that ass.
But anyway... So yeah, for anyone not getting the reference, we talked about this before. The Duncan has created the ultimate ad with my favorite person on the planet. So there's that. But I actually got the drink because I was trying to ignore the bias of who it was from. It was actually really good. It's so there is a shot of espresso. There's 2 shots of espresso in it. So if you're about to be cracked, But I actually got it on a day I was going to work that night, and it was pretty good work day because freaking I was wired, so I was doing pretty good there. But yeah, in terms of flavor, the brown sugar is really good in there, and there's some drizzles in there as well, I think. But it's really good, and they have it for $3 after 12 p.m. So that kind of stuff. But Duncan, sponsor, please. I mean, I've already begged you twice. Like, come on now.
Duncan, please sponsor us.
I got kids to feed. I got wine stains to remove out of my carpet. I got stuff I got to pay for.
Yeah, Duncan, sponsor us. I've got wine stains I need to get off my carpet, and I need a new car.
Yeah, I got some body bags. I mean, normal sized bags to throw in a dumpster. Like, I got to pay for stuff, man.
Yeah. And I've got pipe bombs, mail to send to John.
I mean, mail. I got
Wow.
C4. Normal package. I got an Amazon package I need delivered.
Yeah, I've got uranium, mail to send to John.
FBI, I might have a tip for you. There's this crazy man trying to send me a bomb.
I got a tip for you.
I've got mail to send to John.
Yeah, ale, nice. I haven't tried ale.
But yes, it's not promotion obviously because they didn't pay us just yet. But they could, but they haven't. So it's not a promotion or anything, but it's pretty good. So if you like sweet coffee, you'd like it. If you don't like anything sweet, then you would hate it. But
yeah, I really do feel like we should be sponsored by Dunkin' because we have a whole episode that's literally titled "America Runs on Dunkin'."
Well, and we can do a part 2 episode, and then that part 2 is called "Shake That Ass." Like we can just do it like that. That'd be great.
No, that cannot be the sequel name.
Absolutely. Listen,
Yeah.
if they pay us, I'm doing anything. All right, I'm doing anything. So.
Yeah, Dunkin' pay us. We'll do anything.
Anyways, moving on. Ethan, do you have a headline for us today?
Maybe I
you got it
do.
right.
Maybe I don't. What's it to, John?
Not much, really. I don't really care.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm more stunned he got it right for once. He's usually saying someone else's name.
You know what? I'll take away more points. So
I don't care. You should know this.
See, we were just telling Noah this before. Like he's been on a losing streak again. It's like this is literally just all his fault though. It's like there's no It's not a skill issue. It's not anything like that. It's literally just entirely his fault. So.
Yeah, I thought about mentioning last time when you were talking about how you're cursed to always be the important topic host. Well, you literally can blame Noah for that last one because he was ahead at one point, and then at some point he was just like, you know what, I'm done trying, and just lost a whole bunch of points.
Yep,
that is true.
But no, my last headline I used last time, so that's probably gonna be a no from me. Red buzzer.
In that case, do you have at least one creator showcase and or viewer or listener email?
Yeah, I think I'll do an email next time because I'd have to open it and it's gonna take way too long. But I don't know if I've said this guy before. I really hope not. Because that'd be really important. You wouldn't have any idea, no. You literally wouldn't. So this guy, this person, like I've mentioned before, I like the people I shouted. Last time I shouted out a movie person, or like I guess video essay person. This time I'm doing another food person, because, there's one thing in common we all have, and it's food. And as someone that's trying to, lose weight and gain more muscle, I've been following this person for a while, and what they do is they compare, what they do is they give you, like, say, a pizza, the one I'm looking at is pizza. Like, you could have this pizza that's 3,000 calories, or I'm going to show you how to make this 300 calorie pizza, which is the exact same stuff, just way better for you. And it's really awesome because there's the one video I like the most is he made a cookie dough video, because I am a sucker for cookie dough. All right, I'd rather eat the cookie dough than the cookies. So he made a cookie dough video, and it's like if you make cookie dough based off a normal recipe, it's a lot of sugar, it's a lot of bad stuff for you. Obviously, it's cookies, right? But you can make a protein cookie dough that is way less calories, and it tastes the exact same as normal cookie dough, but it has protein in it. And he was the one that had showed me that. So now, ever since then, I've been making protein cookie dough instead of just the normal one. So his name is conveniently Noah. Can you believe it?
What?
His name is Noah Perlo. I think Noah Perlo Fit is the name of the channel. So Noah spelled the normal way. Perlo spelled Perlo, and then the word fit. He does all these sorts of videos. So the one I'm looking at right now is he's comparing Domino's pizza compared to his own custom pizza, which is 300 calories, way more protein, and it has better ingredients in it and stuff like that. He also does so not just those, but he also does budgeting videos. So he'll show you that, like, hey, I know this Little Caesars pizza is like $8, but you could spend $7 and get a way better pizza and make it yourself. And he gives you all the recommendations for ingredients and stuff like that. It's just really cool overall. So if you're looking to, even if you're not looking to lose weight, but you're looking to gain muscle or something, you want more protein in your diet, or like any sort of like health stuff like that, he is your guy. He gives really important information about that kind of stuff. And he's really funny too. He cracks jokes here and there as well. So go check him out. Noah Perlo Fit is the name of the channel.
Nice. Might have to show that to my mom.
Noah's wait, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh no, because she's like trying to lose weight.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Noah's running a secret channel behind our backs. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you guys found it. I'm ashamed.
Noah's just like, damn it! There goes my cover.
My cover's been blown.
Noah's secretly a ginger because this guy's he's ginger. So he's like, Noah's lied to us as well. He's been putting on wigs this entire time.
I feel like that'd be pretty shocking for the both of you if you found out I was ginger. Just like, hey guys, I've been known to have like 30 blonde, black hair. I'm ginger.
Just like John's bald head, he was faking the entire time.
Yeah, I just had wigs that you guys saw me with every time.
It's like that's my villain arc stories, because like John was like secretly bald the entire time, didn't let us know, and then Noah was secretly ginger the entire time. I was like, I don't trust hair ever again. It's like, oh, could they be wearing a wig, or is that the real hair? It's like my villain.
I am the spawn of Satan.
I don't think Satan has hair, but sure.
No,
anyways,
like,
we're gonna stop Noah before he derails himself too far. And speaking of derailing,
I was gonna say, it's pretty. I don't know if you did that intentionally or
not. We're doing the absurd trolley problems. I'm sure you've heard of the trolley problem. If you haven't, where have you been? Are you living under a rock? Come on. Everyone's heard of the trolley problem. And this one is like, it's a website, and it's got a trolley problem. It starts off with a simple one, so we'll talk about that briefly, and then it just gets more and more absurd as we go along.
And similar to similar to the press the button episode. John has a website pulled up, and he'll whatever, like, it doesn't matter which one he presses because I guess it gives you stats anyway. So I'll give you a stat saying like 70% of people agree with this choice, and here's how many votes were cast for that, right? So he'll of course also let us know the percentage that agreed with us and the amount of stuff that was there as well.
Yep.
Thank you for that very interruptive Discord sound effect.
Sorry. Unfortunately, John won't be in front of any of these trolleys. Well, maybe one.
I mean, we could say your friends are your friends are here, your non-friends are over here, so he might be.
We'll see. Yes, sure. So starting off, the original absurd Trolley problem, the original Trolley problem is not even absurd yet. But oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert the car to the other track, killing only 1 person instead.
Yeah, I feel like you pull the lever so you only kill the 1 person.
I would say, yeah, it's similar to Noah's answer. You gotta pull. It's a simple numbers game. You pull the lever to save the 5 people. I get that the one argument I've heard is that you're actively killing the person because you have to pull the lever. But I feel like you'd be more stayed with grief if you like didn't pull the lever, because then you're just all of a sudden like you've let the 5 people die, like you've let them just get killed. So, as opposed to, if you pull the lever, like, yes, you had to actually pull the lever to kill the other person, but you can still rest easily knowing you saved the other 5, right? So.
Mm-hmm. And I would agree with that, because while technically you didn't do anything and killed them, you could have done something and chose not to, and so that choice still makes you involved. No matter what happens, you're involved. Right. So you might as well try to limit the amount of human suffering by killing just the 1 guy. So, but pull the lever. You got spotted. And 73%.
I was going to say 37% of people. That's crazy.
27 disagree and would kill the 5 people because they're psychopaths or something.
Psychos.
And there were 13. That's a million votes? That's crazy.
So out of 13 million people, 73% chose to sacrifice the 1 person.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And then moving right along. The second one is that Charlie is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing only 4 people instead. So now it's a closer margin of people of pain you're inflicting.
Yeah, but it's still a numbers game.
Yeah, I can still rationalize this too. Like, maybe those 4 people are really, really old.
Well, we don't know anything about
it. We don't know anything
maybe they're old, maybe they're young, maybe they're rich, maybe they're poor. We don't know anything. They're complete strangers to us.
I feel like even in this one, though, we still pull the lever and kill the 4 as opposed to 5.
Yeah, for me, it's because we don't have any information. It's a simple numbers game. You kill the 4 to save the 5 because you save 1 extra life doing that.
I would agree. It's the same sort of tactics as like, sure, you're pulling the lever to kill 4 people, but if you didn't, it's still 5 people who died, and like I said, we don't know anything, so we can't make a judgment on the quality of the people because we know nothing about them.
Yeah, whereas, like I said, like if you do nothing, you get 5 people killed. Whereas if you pull the lever, you're only killing 4 and saving 1.
Yeah, so bye-bye, 4 people. And this is interesting, because it's about very similar amount of votes. It's 13 million people voted, but 68% of people would pull the lever, and 32 people wouldn't pull the lever. So that is a higher percentage of people who were like, no, 4 people, that's too much. I'll kill the 5 people instead.
I feel like it'd be worse only killing the 4, but okay.
Yeah, that is what I would say. Like, I'm sure that there's probably some sort of argument to be made that's like, it's similar numbers, so like some people might see it as a 50-50, like both suck, so either one really doesn't matter. But either way, you're still saving 1 extra person if you kill the 4 people instead of the 5 people. So
yeah.
Okay, so this one is different. On 1 track, we got the trolley heading towards 5 people. As always, if you do nothing, they will die. And you can instead pull the lever to divert the trolley to the other track. but then your life savings will be destroyed.
Oh no, my $100. Oh, whatever shall I do? I can.
Oh no, my dad.
I can see, like, if you were, like, 60 and had, like, millions in your pocket, this could be maybe hard, but it's not hard for me, so I'm pulling that lever.
Yeah, I'm pulling the lever too. My life savings is literally dead.
I would tend to agree. Like, I have a bit of life savings, so my whole life I've been a bit of a saver. But it's not so much to be worth 5 people's lives. So we're gonna pull the lever, and that is really interesting. This is down to like 12 and a half.
Really?
It makes me worried that you said this is interesting.
Yes. Well, 58% of people would pull the lever. 42% of people.
Okay, so 40.
How is it?
What the fuck?
The only thing I can think of is like a lot of these people were like had millions or something. Like they're rich, and so that they for them it's
Right.
they can't do that.
Yeah.
And also, you might think some of these people might have families and be like, well, if I give it of my life savings, I'm ruining my children's lives, so they might have that in an account. That is interesting that it's so closer, because it's like people value their money more than the lives of 5 people.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I'm curious how absurd these are gonna get later. So
Okay, this is interesting. So the trolley is headed towards 5 whole people, and if you do nothing, they will be splatted to death. But you can pull the lever, and the person on the lever is you. Apparently, you have enough wiggle room to stretch your hand over to the lever and pull it, sacrificing yourself. But not
we don't need to worry.
move.
We don't need to worry about the specifics.
Yeah, I'll pull the lever.
Yeah, I'd pull the lever.
Yeah, I'm not some kind of like scientist doctor guy who's able to save lives of the many over these 5, so I'm gonna pull the lever and kill myself to save these 5 people.
Yeah, I'm okay with dying
Why?
young and saving 5 people.
Okay, so we got 12.3 million votes, and so we're just probably gonna get less and less votes because if people start from the beginning, they're gonna close off or whatnot. But 38% of people would agree with us. And
What?
62% would let the 5 people die.
Oh, how? Also,
Wait,
no, it's feedback. I'm in a cave. Echo.
Fuck you.
Turn it off. But yeah, I don't know. That's insane. 30%, like that. Come on, what are we doing, people?
Yes. That is, like, I can see, like, why somebody might not sacrifice 5 people to save themselves, would want to sacrifice 5 people to save themselves, you know? I'd like the big mainly. So I can see the draw, but, like, that high of a difference is insane.
Yeah, that's insane. What were the percentages?
Yeah, so 38% of people would pull the lever to kill yourself. 62% of people would let the 5 people die in order to save themselves.
That's insane.
60% of people should die.
Yeah, I mean, it could be more to their decision than I want to live, and I don't care about those 5 people. But it is interesting that when it's like, because we saw the number 1 where it was just 1 person, and it was like most people would kill 1 person unless that 1 person was themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I'm going to be really sad if people don't see it the way I see it. So Charlie is headed towards 5 people, as always. Those 5 people dead on arrival. But you could change the lever, pull the lever, Kronk, and change the trolley to go into the other track, where there lays original copy of the Mona Lisa.
What?
Fucking Mona Lisa, I'm pulling that lever.
Yeah, I don't even need to hear the rest of it. I'm pulling the lever.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa, it kind of sucks. I probably couldn't do much better, but that's besides the point. It's definitely not worth 5 whole human lives.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how much that original painting is worth. Fuck that painting.
I guess what they're trying to go for is saying like, oh, if you save the painting, you can sell it. But I don't care.
Yeah, and 11.9 million votes, and 74% of people agree with us that bye-bye Mona Lisa.
That's wild.
I'm honestly
It's
happier that the
6%.
percentage.
That's
I'm honestly thankfully happier that like the percentage is in the 70s this time.
Yeah, but that should be
Yeah,
like
that is-
90% though.
I agree,
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
like I get it. It's culturally relevant for some reason. I mean, I'm not. I don't understand art very much. But there's some people who are like, oh, that's really important, and I can see why people would value art. But over the lives of 5 whole people, that art ain't saving nobody.
man, fuck art.
Okay, so. Oh no, Charlie's heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $5,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the Charlie to kill one other person. So either way, one person is dying. Is it the rich guy or the person we know nothing about?
Okay, so wait, read it to me
Fuck
again?
that rich dude.
So, a Charlie's heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $500,000.
Oh, 500.
So $500,000 to pull the lever, killing the one innocent person who's just laying there on the ground.
Nah, fuck that rich dude. 500,000's a lot, but he's got more than 500,000. Fuck that rich guy.
Okay. So he's trying to bribe you, essentially. That's what's going on here?
Basically, yes, he's bribing you to save his own skin.
No. Well, I don't like the money. I don't care about. Like, but again, you'd have to actively pull the lever to kill the innocent person, right?
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm not doing that then. Because if I had to pull the lever to actually kill the guy that's trying to bribe me, like that'd be a little bit more hard. But if you have to pull the lever to actively kill the person just minding their own business, then no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I would say that it's like if it wasn't a bribe, it was just 1-to-1, it would be a pretty 50-50. Like if you kill somebody, if you do nothing, that's fine because one person dies versus the one person dying. But because you're being bribed to kill the one guy who did nothing wrong, according to the prompt, then, like, it makes it worse. It feels like, oh, well, I would have let you live, but because this guy paid me $500, you're gonna die. Sorry.
Right.
That's to be you, I guess. And the rich guy, he's probably not doing good stuff for the world. Rich people. Not all
Yeah,
of
fuck
them.
that rich dude. He can
Good
die.
amount of rich people are not good people, so, bye-bye, rich guy, do nothing.
Fuck the 1%.
Yes, that is very fascinating. So we have 11.5 million people voted, and 45% would agree with us.
Wow.
And the one rich man, and 55 would disagree and take the bribe.
Wow.
That's bullshit. 45%?
That's nuts.
This is an interesting, psychological study someone could make of this. Because, it's absurd Charlie Brown. So, oh no, these things aren't happening. But
Right.
I would love to hear the rationality of all the people disagreeing with us. To be like, why are you a psychopath?
Yeah, that's fucked.
Anyway, moving on. Okay. Oh no, Trolly is headed towards 5 whole lobsters. You can divert the track and kill a singular kitten. No, it says cat, so it's probably a fully grown cat. Cat.
So
Bro, okay,
killing
here's
lobsters
an
is
easy
cat.
answer for me. I'm pulling the lever, or no, sorry, it's pulling the lever to kill the cat, or pulling the lever to kill the lobsters?
Yes. Pull the lever and kill one singular cat. To
Okay,
save the 5
so I'm not
lives
pulling the
of 5
lever then, and then I get free dinner. Boom, I win.
Exactly. I'm not pulling the lever because then I get free lobster. You know how expensive that shit is?
Lobster is expensive and tasty, so that's a free dinner, and the cat gets to live. Maybe I adopt the cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I take the cat, too.
Probably cat.
Free cat and free lobster.
If this is below 80%, I might have to murder all of humanity.
Agreed. I'm gonna have to murder John, honestly.
I mean, he is part of humanity, so that would count towards what I said.
So there was 11.2 million votes, and 84% of people would agree with us and kill the 5 lobsters.
Okay, good. So I don't have to murder. I don't have to go on a rampage of murder. Good.
We both don't.
So that is good, and then we get free dinner. So
I mean, that's better. I feel like it should be 90%.
okay, so a trolley is headed towards 5 people who are all asleep and won't feel the pain. You can divert the track, running over one singular person who is wide awake instead. What do you do?
Jesus Christ. That's
Okay, also,
terrifying.
obviously these aren't realistic at all. But like, how would they be asleep when there's a train coming towards them and it's going hoot doo? It's like the classic like train sound. Like, how are they sleeping?
Yeah, and meanwhile, the one other guy who's wide awake is probably screaming. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, there's all these
What's that
different
like?
noises that they should be making that would not allow them to sleep. But ignoring science,
Yeah.
that one's a bit of a tougher one.
Wouldn't that just be fucking terrifying if you were wide awake about to be hit by a trolley?
But it's still a numbers game. Like, it doesn't matter who's asleep and who's not. Like, it's still, to me, it's still a numbers game. Knowing no information about who they are. That's pulling the lever to kill the one person?
Yes.
Yes, pull the lever to kill one person who's wide awake.
So I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. It's because that's a harder one because I don't want people to feel pain, but you're saving more lives again if you pull the lever, so.
Yeah, I'm pulling the lever too.
On top of that is you gotta factor in the emotional pain of all the people who know these 5 people. And even though there's not the physical pain because they were asleep, there's still going to be ramifications of this event. So pull the lever, kill the one awake guy, bye-bye, he goes flat.
Bye-bye.
This is very close. There's 10.8 million people voted, and 49 people would agree with us, and 51% would disagree.
Really?
Also, Noah, stop muting yourself if you're gonna, because I hear the Discord sound like literally every single time you unmute. So if you literally only mute yourself if you literally have to.
Okay.
But yeah, 51%. That's closer than I thought it'd be. But
that's a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm, yes, interesting. I guess like a lot of people are like they feel the no pain of the 5 people who they. I guess they're like, well, no one wants a painful death, so they gotta get a painless death. They're gonna die anyway, eventually.
I guess.
But yeah, no, I think that's odd.
Yeah.
Okay, the trolley is headed towards 5 whole people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing the one person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead.
Oh, come on.
Wait, so these goofy goobers tie themselves to the track?
Yes, they chose this fate for themselves,
if they
one guy didn't.
Okay, no, like, usually it's a numbers game, but if they actively did this themselves, are they smiling in the picture?
They are smiling.
Okay, they wanted this. They have a train fetish or something. I'm not pulling the lever.
Yeah, I would say that, like, overall, I would want these 5 people to get help, but
I'll get murked.
They want it to happen. It is assisted suicide if you don't do anything, but I mean,
you can't think. We can't be thinking about that because then it's assisted suicide for literally everyone else that we talked about before. Or assisted murder. It wouldn't be assisted murder. Actually, is what it would be.
Yeah, it'd be murder otherwise. Because they chose it. It wouldn't be murder. It'd be assisted suicide, which I don't know what the difference, legally speaking, is.
No.
I just want to think about the legality because these are all absurd anyway.
Yeah,
it's absurd.
I actually remember what the difference is. I just forget some of the definition.
Well, the definition, I can see the difference, but whereas like punishment wise, I don't know what the difference is. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're all in agreement. We're killing the 5 people because they're masochists. Sorry, 5 people. I mean, you're welcome, 5 people.
You're welcome, maybe. Like, I don't know what their goal was.
Okay, so 10.2 million people voted for this, and 76% of people agree with us in killing the 5 happy people on the track.
76?
So, yeah, 76% of people agree with us. 24% of people disagree, killing the one survivor who's in terror.
Okay.
Interesting.
I can only wonder how absurd these are going to get.
Also, I just briefly looked at the website, by the way, John. A lot of these have names, like level 1 that has a name.
I'll start reading
those names.
So level 10 is Mercy. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 whole people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful.
What?
So wait,
what do you do?
There's not even a split decision here?
You're killing 5 people no matter what, but you have the choice to have it happen quicker.
I mean, if I have a choice to have it happen quicker, I'll do it, because then they don't die, they don't have a more painful death, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll pull the lever so it's over quicker.
Yeah, I'll pull the lever. I don't know why we have a lever to speed up the trolley, but we're doing it.
Yeah. Let's put some knots in this bitch.
Yes, well, 9.7 million people voted, and 72% agreed with us killing the 5 people quicker, and 28% of people, I guess they just didn't care.
Yeah.
Jeez. Alright.
The only argument I can see for that one is, it does say it might make it less painful. It's not a guarantee.
Well, yeah, but like, just standing there doing nothing is kind of like, screw you guys, right? At least in their eyes, I tried to do something.
Right.
Or at least die knowing we tried.
So we're getting less and less people. Absurd. Okay, this is level 11. Minor inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, a trolley is headed towards one singular guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but your Amazon package will be late. What are you doing?
My package! No, sorry, random person on the track. My Amazon comes first. What? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm pulling the lever. I don't care about Amazon. Like, that's hilarious, but I'm not caring about Amazon. If this is below 80% again, I swear, dude.
I agree. I'm pulling the lever. Fuck Amazon.
I would agree. I got a package headed towards me now, and it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. If I knew that arriving it tomorrow depended on someone dying, I would be like, I'll wait a little bit longer.
Imagine your package gets delayed because of this episode.
Oh, I'll let you guys know in the next episode if my package was indeed delayed because I didn't murder one guy. Alright, so there's 9.5 million votes, and 77% of people agree with us. 23% of people
23% of people
the one guy.
care more about their Amazon package than a human life. This is what...
I would hope that hopefully a majority of that 23% of people are just doing it for the bit. They wouldn't actually do nothing.
No, but you have to remember, some, like, maybe not the full 23%, but there's definitely people that would care.
True.
That's insane.
I'm hoping that a majority of the people who would kill the guy are doing it for the memes.
Yeah. No, there are people who are, like, all about their Amazon packages.
Yes, those people, slightly bit insane, go to therapy.
Go to therapy?
What the hell?
Alright, so, this is level 12, best friend. A trolley is headed towards your best friend. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 5 strangers.
Okay, here's my reasoning, and I've been asked this before. My best friend would want me to just not touch the lever. Because he would want the other 5 people to live. That's what my friend's views are on these trolley problem type scenarios. He would willingly sacrifice himself to save the other 5 people. And if that's his choice, I'm gonna let him choose that decision. So I would not pull the lever.
Yeah, I won't pull the lever either because I don't even know who my best friend would be in front of the trolley.
Yeah, you get to this problem, you're like, oh, interesting, that's my best friend. That's good to know. Bye. You're dead now.
Bye, you're dead now.
Bye, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, this isn't even like a numbers game to me. This is like, I mean, it is at the end of the day, but like for him, like specifically, because I said who my best friend is before, he would actively want to let the other 5 people live. Like, that's how good of a person he is. So that's what I would say.
Right. I would probably say the same thing about my best friend. I believe they would want to save the 5 people. So bye-bye, best friend. You die. For the 5 people. Oh, wow, that is... 26% of people would agree with us in killing the best friend.
I mean, this one...
74%.
This one, I guess I understand a little bit more than the other ones. Like, I understand more than the Amazon package. But like,
Yeah.
I just think because your best friend, right? It's like you're like I don't believe in best friends all that much outside of like everyone being one.
Mhm.
But like if someone has like a truly best friend that they've known all through childhood, then it makes a lot of sense for them to like be like, well, they're just 5 strangers, so I don't care about them. I'm just gonna say my best friend. So, yeah.
Right. And there was 9.2 million votes on that one.
Wait.
Okay. Number 13. Can't see. Oh no, the trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, killing one person instead. At least, you think that's what's happening. You forgot your glasses and can't see that well.
Oh my god.
That's
This
hilarious.
is me in a situation just without my glasses.
No, so I think it's what
Well,
it's trying to get at is like you can't tell how can you not tell who's on what side though?
I don't know, man.
Trolley's
It's a
heading
trolley
towards.
problem.
So you said they're heading. So if you pull a lever, who is it killing? Is it killing the 5 or the 1?
If you pull the lever, it'll kill the one person, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Okay.
If I'd have to just go off of my gut instincts, and I would say I would. So if I pull the lever to kill one person, so I wouldn't pull the lever in this kind of scenario.
I'd pull the
So you
lever.
let the 5 people die?
Oh, is that? Wait, am I mixing it up? Wait. No, I would pull the lever.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's the same as the original, as far as you're aware, but you can't tell for certain because you're blind.
Oh no, again, okay, I was
Right.
mixing it up for some reason. So I would pull a lever to kill the one person to save the 5. At least that's what I guess I'm thinking is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think not being able to see doesn't make much of a difference because if you think that's what's going to happen, it's going to be the same as what's going to happen with the original.
Yeah.
You would assume.
I would pull the lever too.
So I pulled the lever, and apparently 55% would agree with us, and 45% would disagree. I guess 45% of people are very uncertain in their own.
I
sight.
wonder if they think that they're mixing it up. So because they can't see, they think that this problem or like the flash game is going to make it be like, oh, you thought the person was pulling the lever, but actually it was the 5 up there. So now you just killed the 5. So maybe that's where they were thinking there.
Yeah.
Yes, there was just above 9 million votes for that one. Okay. This is level 14, Cousins. A trolley is headed towards one of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins.
What even is a second cousin? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I believe, I could be wrong, so I'm going to quickly look this up. But I believe a second cousin is your
Move?
cousins, or either that or like your uncle's siblings. I'm looking it up.
Well, uncle's sibling should be your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Or your
So
mom.
a second cousin is a non-sibling who shares a great-grandparents with you, but not your grandparents.
I'm not pulling the lever. Fuck my cousin.
Okay, I'm just confused. I don't think I have second cousins, so I'm gonna pull the lever specifically because of that. And
Yeah,
my first cousins are all like children, so I'm definitely pulling the lever.
See, I'm pulling the not pulling the lever because my first cousin is a dick.
Yeah, I would say I'm not gonna pull the lever because it's 1 to 3, so killing the one person. And I'm sorry, my cousins listen to this. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're just the worst.
Yeah, no, like the only reason I did or didn't whatever's killing the second ones, I don't think I have second cousins, so
That would be good. For you, it would be going over nothing.
it would be going over nothing. Yeah.
Yep.
For me and Noah, it's either Noah hates his cousin, so it's not a numbers game, it's personal vendetta. But for me, it's a numbers game, and also, like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think it would be missed.
Alright, well, 53% of people agree with us, and 47 agree with me, Noah, that is. 47 people disagree.
I mean that makes sense because a lot of people probably have second cousins, so it's a number
Right.
it's a numbers game for them.
Yeah, the numbers game for them. There's probably a lot of people who are like, well, I like my cousin better than my second cousins. Or maybe they're like, I don't even know who my second cousin is. They're dying.
They're dead.
Yeah. That's closer than I thought it would be, though.
No, I figured that.
That's 8.7 million votes. Oh, goodness.
I don't like that reaction.
So this is level 15, age. A trolley is headed towards 5 elderly people. They're old people. They're dying soon anyway. You pull the lever. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a little baby child instead.
Whoa.
I'm not pulling the lever.
Okay, I'm not pulling the lever. Also, it's age. I don't think age really plays too much of a factor, except for the fact that if they had done 5 babies to one elderly person, that would have been difficult for me. But they did this. They made this really easy for us, and it's 5 elderly people versus 1 baby. So I'm sorry, old people, but I'm not killing a child.
You'll go and die soon anyway. You just die quicker this way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell them that, but
sorry, any people who are elderly in our audience. I don't think it's a pretty high demographic, but we're gonna kill the old people and to save the little baby child.
Yep.
We've now lost that percentage of our audience.
Like, I'm out of here. I can't believe they would save a baby over me.
They would save a baby over us.
The 2%, not even that are elderlies.
Yes, so 8.4 million people voted for this one, and 77% agree with us to kill the 5 old people. And Noah, why is there so much feedback? 23 people would disagree killing the baby.
No, okay.
It's at least it's a good number of people would agree with us. That 23 though, that is interesting.
Yeah, those 23, I think they're psychopaths.
Yeah, there might be a bit of psychopaths.
Did you forget the Amazon package one existed?
Oh yeah, good point.
This is only slightly less people. Slightly less people would kill a baby than the amount of people who would kill nobody but have a Amazon package.
I'm more curious about the reasoning of killing a baby as opposed to the old people.
I would like to hear their reasoning. So if there's anyone,
it's probably just numbers. Like a lot of people just go off of numbers.
Yeah.
Like you're technically, by technicality, even though they're old and they might die, they might pass away soon. You're still technically saving 5 over 1. So.
Right. Now that one child, maybe baby Hitler, we don't know. But,
or the other side of it, they could find the cure for cancer. You don't know who they are or what they'll be.
Right. So we'll let them live, and hopefully they aren't baby Hitler.
Yep.
What's the next one though?
Okay. Number 16, clones. A trolley is headed towards 5 identical clones of you. And you can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead.
Okay, I have an easy answer for this, and there can only be one.
I agree.
If they're clones of me, I don't care about clones of myself. Like, no, I only need one of me, thank you. I mean, there's situations in life where I'm like, man, I wish I could be in 2 places at once, but no.
Yeah. But even then, it's like, the world does not need to have more of me in it.
Right.
Yeah, well, this is in fact a numbers game, and I'll kill the 5 people because 5 of me could do way more damage than one of you.
Right. What, John? There's a 10% chance one of those 5 clones becomes your evil alter ego from that one episode. So you know.
Yeah. So we gotta get rid of them.
We gotta get rid of them first.
Yes, there's a static chance that one of those Johns will burn down an elderly home.
That was you burning down elderly homes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I mean, it is this chance.
What's the percentage on those, though?
So, 8.2 million people voted on this one, and 89% agree with us that we would kill the 5 clones.
That's higher than the Amazon package? What is going on?
Is everyone else just sociopaths?
There might be a little bit of the 11% of people. Some of them be like, I'll say that 5 of me could do way better than 1 of me.
That's a good thinking.
There's probably a bit of egomaniacs out there who are like, I'm so amazing. The 5 of me would be such an amazing gift to the world.
Well, if you think about it, no, I know what their reasing was. They're like, well, if there's 5 of me, we can all shake that S together, and then there's 5 people doing that.
Yeah, you know what? You cracked the code. All 11% of people want to shake that S. 5 of them.
6 first. There could be 6 of me shaking that ass.
No, there's only 5 because you killed yourself.
Yeah, because he died.
Right.
But what's the next one, Mr. Host?
Okay, so this is a mystery box.
Uh-oh.
Charlie is headed towards a mystery box with a 50% chance of killing 2 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track and hit the other mystery box, which has a 10% chance to kill 10 people.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so this is truly a numbers game now.
Yeah.
It's a lower chance of more pain versus a higher chance of less pain.
Here's the thing. I'm not pulling the lever. Because 50% chance, so like what's the other half of this? 50% chance of 2 people or 50% chance of nothing? Is that what the other half is?
I guess, I think that is the idea, because it's 50% chance for either 2 people live or 2 people die. Anyone lives. Everyone lives. There's a 50% chance of everyone living and a 50% chance of 2 people dying, opposed to a 10% chance of everyone living, or a 10% chance, or a 90% chance of everyone living, and a 10% chance of 10 people dying.
Well, no, because if it goes down the track, they're dead if they're there. So
no, it's a chance either way.
Well, the chance is the way you read it. It sounded like the chance was that the chance is not so much that they're going to die. It's that the chance is that it's how many people is contained in that box. That's what the percentage is talking about. So if you pull the lever, don't pull the lever, whatever track that train's going on, they're dead if they're there. It doesn't matter. What the chance is talking about is how many people are actually in those boxes. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I was confused. Is there other alternative, like, if it's the other 50%, are there 0 people in there, or is there more people in there? Like, but I think what they're going for from the sound of it is that it's 0. So
yeah,
I'm pulling the lever because you have, if you get unlucky and you get the 10 people thing, that's awful, and you would like kill 10 people. You killed 10 people and you've injured like thousands, because those 10 people can connect 10 more people and so on and so forth, and it just goes down that line. Whereas 2 people, if I unfortunately get the 50% where there are 2 people in the box, then I'm sorry, they're dead. But I could get lucky, and at the other 50%, there's no one in the box. So
yeah. I'm not pulling the lever.
I think I'll pull the lever because there's a lower chance of people being killed.
Yeah, I'm not pulling the lever.
That's fair. It's fair. I can see either one for this one. This one is actually one that I'm like, okay, I can see going either way. A lot of them, it's like it's either one way or the other. So,
all I'm concerned with is one has a lower percent risk, and the other has a higher percentage of risk. So
yeah. I mean, for the sake of the podcast, I'm gonna pull the lever because both me and Ethan agree. Hopefully, no one died.
Hopefully.
And 58% of people agree with me and Ethan, and 42% of people disagree.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, but that one's like, I can see either way, and I that makes sense to be a 50-50.
Yeah, I can see that one going either way.
So, this one is level 18. I am a robot. A trolley is headed towards 5 sentient robots. You can pull the lever to divert it to killing 1 human life instead.
Okay.
I'm not pulling the lever. Fuck those robots.
Here's the counterplay to this question. If they're sentient, they can move out of the way. Why aren't they doing this?
They are not tied up in the picture.
They're just willingly standing there? Then yeah, I'm going to murder the robots.
Standing there. They do seem to be screaming, but they are just standing there.
They seem to be screaming.
They do appear to be screaming, but I'm just standing there.
I really wish I could see the picture. I mean, if I flashed through like 18 levels, I could. But okay, yeah, like this is an interesting question, and like this is a question we always ask ourselves, because right now we're getting kind of close to sentient robots. I would say generally, because you gotta, if you're going into real statistics here, like the human that you could save could be a murderer. They could be killing people already, so by saving them, you're actually killing more people than you thought you were. Or they could be a doctor, and they're saving people, and they could be doing all that stuff, but we don't have that information. Whereas the robots, are they, John, a very important question, are they holding AK-47s?
They do not get to have arms.
Okay. So they're not like murderous robots. So if they're not murderous robots, then it's a bit harder, but I'd say I still gotta kill the automations. Sorry.
Well, they can't be murderous robots. They have no arms.
I mean, they can still do pretty damage, but...
They could eat you.
True. Certainly,
They do have mouths, so they could be cannibal. Or they could be monster. They have monster teeth to kill you.
good point. Me personally, though, I'm not pulling the lever. Fuck those robots.
Yeah, hopefully those robots aren't all Terminators, and hopefully they are Terminators, because we gotta kill them.
Yep.
Not our robots. Somehow they do splat, which I don't understand, because they are metal.
They splat. They have oil that they splattered on the ground.
That's true. It's true. There's a splat of oil. It's 7.9%. Not percent. 7.9 million people voted. 85% would agree with us killing the 5 robots, and 15% would kill the one singular person.
I feel like something's been revealed about those 15% people that would psychopaths.
Oh, there's
Well, they are sentient, so there's that.
True, but fuck them robots.
Fuck them predators.
Oh my goodness. Level 19, economic damage.
Oh.
So, Trolly is headed.
Please tell me it's an orphanage, please. Damn it.
So Trolly is headed. It's headed towards 3 empty trolleys with $900,000. You can pull the lever to divert to attracting 1 empty trolley with $300,000.
Wait,
I'm not pulling the lever.
Why would you not pull the lever here?
No one's injured. It's no matter what, no one gets injured.
Wait a minute.
There's pull the lever.
Why would you?
It's like less money to repair the one trolley than it is to thing.
It's just financial damage. You can recover from that.
Yeah, I don't know why you would not pull the lever here. This is literally... If they were saying that the 300,000 had people inside it, then that's a good question. But this is simple to me. It's like you pull a lever, you destroy the one that's worth 300,000, you keep the other 3 that are 900,000 each, and you make profit, bank. I'm rich now. You know what I mean? So that's a simple question to me.
Get some money bags.
No, you said you weren't pulling the lever, which means you would destroy the 3.
Yeah, I would destroy the 3. That's costing the fucking trolley company money.
So why are you saying to get rich? Because you would do 4.
Why would you destroy more? Why you're destroying it? It's not like you're getting paid to repair it. It's like if you're getting paid to repair them, then big brain move. Destroy the 3 trolleys. No one gets hurt, and you get money. But if you're not being paid to repair the thing, which we're assuming we're not, because none of us are mechanics, you just don't get money.
Fuck you.
Alright, well that's minus 5 points for you.
Yep.
There has to be me cursing at you at least once in this episode.
Yeah, well, that is fair.
That's a prerequisite of this podcast.
Number 20, external costs. Trolly is releasing 100 This feels like that's the problem. Trolly is releasing 100 kilograms of CO2 per year, which will kill 5 people over the course of 30 years. You can pull the lever to divert the track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley.
I'm pulling the lever.
What
the fuck?
Here's the last one. What's the downside of not pulling lever? Pulling lever. I'm pulling lever.
Well, if you pull the lever, the people don't die over the course of 30 years, which they would probably die over the course of 30 years anyway, because maybe they're old. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the upside to pulling the lever is maybe just global warming. There's less carbon dioxide in the air.
Yeah, I'm pulling the lever. That's a simple answer to me.
Yeah. And then mechanics get paid money to repair the trolley. So apparently, this is a 7.5 million voted on one. 62% of people would destroy the trolley, saving the 5 people over the course of 30 years. 38% of people don't care about the environment and just let it keep going.
I thought it would be a higher percentage of people that don't care about that.
Oh no, this one is. This is really absurd. Level 21, reincarnation. Oh no, you are reincarnated being who will. You are a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every single person in the classic Trolley problem. So everybody, including the one pulling the lever and the ones on the track, are all you. What do you do?
Wait, okay, so either I die once or I die 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm dying once, thank you very much.
Yeah, I agree. I'm dying once. I would not want to die 5 times.
Yeah, that seems like stupid.
Hey, like, you gotta relive this 5 times. Like, you're gonna die, and 5 times if you do nothing. And then if you pull it once, then you don't die 5 times. So pull the lever card.
That just seems like existence would be pain if you die 5 times.
Yes, well, 7.3 million people voted on this one, and it's an exact 50-50.
How?
Really? What the fuck?
Why? I mean, well, maybe we didn't read that right or something, because I don't understand how that'd be 50-50 to me.
Oh no, you are a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in the classic Trolley problem.
Yeah,
that's all it says. It doesn't say, like, oh, if you pull the lever, then you will kill everybody because that was your first life or whatnot. It's literally just like, there's one of you, or there's 5 of you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe other people didn't understand that question.
Maybe it's like the clone thing. It's like, we can't let 5 of me live. We gotta kill them.
We can't let 5 of them be out there. There can only be 1.
There can only ever be the one.
Yeah, okay. So we're moving forward. Level 22, harmless prank? Question mark?
What?
Oh no, a trolley is headed towards nothing. But you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. What do you do? So if you pull the lever, the trolley driver gets confused and goes
even the level name is harmless prank, so I know this isn't going to hurt him or anything. I'm totally pranking the shit out of him.
Me too.
You kind of want to prank the trolley driver. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, prank the trolley driver.
I'm very curious about the percentage of this one.
Me too.
65% of people would agree with us, and 35% of people would disagree out of the 7.1 million votes.
I'll take it.
That is an interesting split, but I guess 35% of people just aren't pranksters.
For time's sake, by the way, John, we're probably going to stop at the 20... Well, we're going to do the 25th level, but we're going to stop. That's the one we're ending on.
Yeah.
Okay, so, level 23, citizens. A trolley is headed towards a good citizen, and you can pull the lever to divert to the other track, running over someone who litters instead.
Litters?
Oh, no, not littering!
Okay.
Really?
If it was like a heinous crime, this would be much easier for me. Like if they murdered someone or if they did something else I'm not allowed to say on the podcast, like that type of stuff. I'm sorry. If it's because here's the thing, it's not a numbers game anymore because it's the exact same number. So now we got to move into actual like statistics and probability and stuff. Now if they're willing to litter, could they be willing to murder? You know, it's a long, pretty big stretch, but you know, could they? Right? Yeah.
I literally don't murder, so.
So, but like you're actually pulling the lever to kill the bad one, right?
Yes, you have to pull the lever to kill the person who litters.
So you're actively you're actively killing them in that case. So I would say, but then okay. I guess I was gonna say I guess I'll pull the lever only because of the information we have because it's not a numbers game anymore. It's purely because of that, and like people that litter often like trash like. Because if they don't care about that, they don't care about like vandalism, and then that can eventually lead into other stuff. So I would say, yeah.
Yep. Pull the lever, crunk.
That'll teach you to throw banana peels on the ground.
Yeah, I slip on banana peels all the time because of this one bad citizen.
I'm very curious.
7 million votes. 82% of people would agree with you killing the evil, terrible litterer. 18% of people would let the good citizen live. Let the good citizen die, I mean to say.
Oh, he's such a terrible person. He litters. Kill him.
He did litter. Yeah, that is a crime.
I litter all the fucking time. I would be fucked in this situation.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't admit that on a podcast. You absolute idiot.
Whoops.
Okay.
If you trigger, you could just bleep that out.
No.
Alright.
You've done this to yourself.
Well, yeah, sorry. They're gonna arrest you now.
Oh no, New York State Police.
FBI? That man there.
He littered. Get him
Oh
out of here.
no, not Batman.
Anyways, level 24, Eternity. Oh no, due to a construction error, a trolley is stuck in an eternal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. And if you don't pull the lever, the trolley and its passengers will go in circles for eternity.
Okay, I thought it was just gonna be like, do you explode the empty trolley or do you not? But there's passengers in it. Okay. I would say, for me, you gotta pull it, because otherwise they're just gonna die slowly of starvation. Like, that's terrible. An explosion should be an instant death, so...
Or because it's a loop, they may not even starve to death.
That's what I just said.
I would say they will die anyway, because they're going for eternity, and so eventually, we're just having a trolley go around in circles and circles with dead people on it. So we're gonna pull the lever to explode them to get them out of their misery.
Yeah,
Right.
pull the lever. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but kind of want to see what it looks like when a trolley explodes.
That's the only reason you do it.
It's like,
Would actually be
a lot of
really
blood.
I want to see what it looks like when a trolley explodes.
Anyway, 61% of people would agree with us and blow up Charlie, but 39% of people would be like, let them die in their starvation.
That is a way different split than I thought it would be.
Indeed. Okay. Level 25, Enemy. A trolley is headed towards your worst enemy. You can pull a lever to divert the trolley to save them, or you can do nothing, and no one will ever know. And if you pull the lever, just to be clear, nobody dies if you pull the lever.
I'm not pulling the lever. Fuck that dude. I don't know who he is. This is my worst enemy.
I have to think, like, who even is my worst enemy? Like, I don't know if I even have one.
Yeah. Well, I guess my worst enemy would be John, so bye-bye, John.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I have, like, I couldn't even tell you who my worst enemy is, and you know what, they get to live for now, just simply because I don't even know who they are. But in the future, no.
Well, in the future, watch out, there's a trolley coming for you.
It doesn't mean I can't murder them in the future, right?
Right. They are tied up on the railroad track. Even if you pull the lever, who's to say that you don't just leave them there?
John, who's to say I don't pull out a gun and say, you didn't lose the game, you lost your life, shoot him!
Like you thought you were gonna win by me pulling the lever. No.
I mean, who's to say you didn't pull out a knife and stab him 23 times?
28 stab wounds.
8 stab.
Yeah, I love how we both went there.
Anyway, I'm gonna pull the lever. We're gonna let the guy live.
Yep. Also, John, so I wanted to end on the 25th one, but I skipped ahead. We should end on the 27th one. So just skip 26. We're not going to read 26. 26 is stupid.
Okay, I can only wonder what's going to say.
We'll pull the lever because 5 people die. Okay, so number 27. Time.
Oh, maybe it's 28.
Oh,
no, sorry, it's 28. 28, sorry. Skip 27.
Okay, future time.
That one's just the 5 people die anyway, but one's in the future. It's stupid.
Right. So, level 28. Free will. Oh no, a trolley problem is playing out before you. Do you actually have a choice in this situation, or is everything predetermined since the universe began?
So the choices I noticed was I have a choice and I don't have a choice. It's not even pull the lever or not pull the lever. It's like, do I even have a choice? Yeah, I would say free will. I would say because it's pulling the lever to save the one person here, or pulling the lever to. Yeah. Is it pulling the lever to kill one person or to save one person?
I have a choice. I'm pulling that lever.
Oh yeah, no. So if you pull the lever, you're killing the one person to save the 5. So yeah, I would say I have a choice. Yeah.
I have a choice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
but the reason I wanted us to get to 20.
That's all of them.
Yeah, that's why I did that, because on the end it gives you our kill count as well.
Yeah. Congratulations, you have solved philosophy. Kill count 64. So it takes 64 deaths to solve philosophy.
I blitzed through a bunch of them, so mine's 88. So,
God damn.
Well, I was trying to see how many there actually were, because I'm like, if there's like 50, we're not doing them all. But if there's only like a couple past 25, that's what I was checking. I'm like, oh, there's only a couple, so let's get to the last one and just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting. I killed 88 people.
But yeah, there we go. Those are the trolley problems. Absurd and somewhat. Some of them were not absurd, but some of them were definitely absurd. I was something from more like lobster versus like other animals stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the Amazon one, especially.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe that was like less than. Was that less than 80 or was that exactly 80? I forgot.
I don't remember. I do like the one with the lobster and the cat because it's like I go home with a free meal and a new cat.
Not only free meal, you get 5 free meals because the lobster will take you at least 5 days. You know.
You got dinner for one. I mean, I can't speak.
Nice. Correct. Go back to English class, man.
I need to drink prune juice.
You do indeed. So we are gonna just kind of wrap this up before Noah goes into a insanity bout where he's talking about murdering cat.
I thought you were gonna say he's gonna have a stroke or something.
Do you all want to hear who won?
Yes!
Yes, we do! Yes, we do!
Yes, we do. Yes,
come on, bald man!
The winner is Ethan with 25 points to Noah's measly 9 because he kept insulting me and losing points, and I also kind of was pretty loose with how I gave points in this episode because I kind of forgot about it.
You kind of forgot about giving points.
He kind of forgot about giving points. I still lost with 9.
So,
John,
Ethan, do you have a winner's speech for us?
I do, and my winner speech is: if you have a situation where a trolley is coming at you, and you gotta either someone's dying, someone's gotta die. Do you pull the lever or do you not pull the lever? If it's with lobsters, you always pull the lever to murder the lobsters, or don't pull the lever depending on where the lobsters are, right? But if it's your worst enemy, you pull the lever to save them for right now, just to make sure that they're alive for later. Yeah. But anyway, trolley problems are always interesting, and the reason this was on the list is because I knew this website existed because I saw someone else do it on YouTube before. The one that was showcased to me was the lobster one, and I'm like, that's hilarious. So that's why I was like, oh, let's do that because they're absurd. Some of them are absurd, some of them were kind of normal. But yeah, that's my winner's speech.
Very nice indeed. We'll unmute Noah because I muted him because of his feedback. But Noah, do you have...
Oh, hi.
Do you have a speech?
Yes, I have a loser speech. Jesus. Thank you, John, for picking this topic. I thought it was going to suck, but actually trying to figure it pretty fun. So thank you for that. And to everyone who picked the Amazon package over, whatever it was, I forgot. Y'all are fucking insane.
That was a perfect censor one. That was perfect timing.
Okay, well, we have decided to censor Noah before he insults our audience.
That was like a cartoon-esque moment. Like, he was, I forgot what his sentence was. He was about to say it, just immediately cut off.
So, yes, well, that will do it for today. We hope we provoked a conversation and made you laugh along the way. If you want to find myself, you can find me over on Twitch.
Oh.
No? Shut up.
Who is so server muted, bro?
Okay, so if you want to find myself over on Twitch, you can find me at Jeebins Phoebins. I also have a YouTube channel where I post edited down versions of my streams and whatnot, and also called Jeebins Phoebins. And if you want to find Ethan, you can find him at FlabsXZ Gaming over on YouTube. And he also has Twitch, but from what I know, you have not been streaming very much, so there's probably not anything going on there. But hey, you never know.
I mean, it goes out in May, so it's possible. It's not actually May, but it's going out later for us. But I assume not. I probably would be in my new apartment by the time this actually goes out. But even then, I don't think I have enough time to do it.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe he's watching this in 2 years from now, and he's gone back to streaming. So who knows? But, if you also want to check out NoahDog54, he does have an Instagram called NoahDog5434, and as well as the official Provoker's Instagram account. He is running that, so you can be notified when we post a new podcast episode. and as well as some news about the things that are happening within the wider Provokers
The
world.
Provokers multiverse.
Provokers multiverse. You can also check us out over on Patreon, where we have tiers ranging from $1 to $100, and each tier having their own unique rewards and perks you get from them. And then, of course, the higher tier you buy, the more perks you get. And when you become a member of the Patreon, you get access to an exclusive Patreon-only Discord server, where all three of us are there, so you can talk to us, tell us all about the podcast, how you love it, how you hate it. If you hate it, it is odd that you don't give us money, but I
Not
will judge how
only-
you spend your money.
Not only do they bypass just sending a message to us saying, "Hey, you guys' podcast sucks, get better," they specifically go to Patreon and buy a tier, then specifically to go to the Discord to tell us that.
Of course,
That'd be some
I will
shit.
judge how you spend your money. If that's what you want to spend your money on, go right ahead. We aren't stopping you.
We'll gladly take your money.
You can also check out the extended cut episodes over on the Patreon store, where there are 30-minute segments, usually around, where they're not like quite fully fledged episodes, where they're good for a full episode of the podcast. But they are a little bit of, there's no like bit of fun, no wins, no losers. So if that's your cup of tea, you can check that out. And I think that'll do it. So we'll catch you guys next time.
John's a masochist.